Hello dear viewers, welcome back to Cybrosis. So today in this video, I'll be talking about the recruitment module of Odoo 17. So as you all know, recruitment is a major part of the HR activities, right? Only once a recruitment is there, candidates will come and then you will get future employees for your organization. So everything regarding the recruitment can be managed easily using the recruitment module of Odoo. And inside this, you can create a recruitment, you can manage everything which comes after the recruitment also. You have the candidate management, you can, see or set details regarding each individual or discrete, recruitments. So I'm not wasting your time. Let's go on to the module and see how recruitment works in Odoo 17. So here's the recruitment module in Odoo. Now, once you open the recruitment module, you can see these applications, reporting, configuration as the menus, okay? So under each, we have certain sub-menus. So under applications, we have my job position, all application, and also offers. That is, you can see application based on the job positions, and you can see all the applications together as well as the offers. And then you have the reporting section and then configuration. So we'll go deeper into each of them. First of all, once you open the recruitment module, you have the job positions over there. So you have these much job positions, okay? This is the Kanban view of job position. If you just click here, you can see the list view of the same as well. See, you have the different, Kanban view, the list view of the different job position. Now here in the list view, you can see the job position, the department, the applications, the target, and whether it's published or not. So currently, if you take this experienced developer one, you have 6 applications for that. I'll just open it and show you. So this is the job position which is created, and under the recruitment tab, you have the department, the job location. So whatever the job location, you can give it there, and you can set an email alias for that. And then you have the target. Okay, how many new employees how many is your target? Okay, so I'm setting it as, it's already set as 4, and whether it's published or not, you can see that. Then you have the website, the recruiter, the interviewers, the contract template, and here on the other side, you have the employment type and the company. So you can set whether it's you are seeking for a permanent employee or a temporary employee or whatever it is. And then you can see the process details. That is 2 open days. The process is 1 phone call, 1 on-site interviews, and days to get an offer is 4 days after interview. Okay, so all those details are there. Then you have the job summary. Okay, you can just give a brief description about the job over there. So that's the job position which is already there. And then here you on the smart tab side, you have a smart tab called the job application, and there you can see the count as 6. So open that and you can see how many applications are there, and all of them are in initial qualification stage. Okay, so let's go back. Like for each application, there'll be different stages like new, initial qualification. Then you have the first interview, second interview, and so on. It continues till the end. Okay, so let's go back to the job position. And as I was talking about the view, this is the list view. Now let's put it back to Kanban view, and let's open the experienced developer one. Okay, you currently have 6 applications here. So new applications are not there. Currently, we have 6 here in your job position. And then how many, the count of the activities which is performed today and how many are to recruit and all can be viewed here. Now, if you just click on the 3 dots over here, you have the view where you can see the applications. So here you can see the applications. So currently this is in the initial qualification stage. And once you want to change the stage means you can simply drag and drop it like this. Okay. So put it into the desired stage. And here you can see one is in the contract proposal stage. Okay. So that's the application. Now let's go back to the job position, and here on the 3 dots, we have the activities. So this is the place where you can schedule activities for each of these applicants. Okay. Now you have an applicant for developer full stack or developer PHP. So if you want to schedule an activity, you can simply click on the activity which you are going to schedule. That is the cell corresponding to that person. And here you can see the activity type by default will be call, because we have clicked on the cell called call. Okay. From here, you can easily change the activity type if you want. And then you have a summary, the due date and all. Once it's done, you can simply save it. See? An activity has been scheduled. So you know the different color and what those means, right? Red means the activities which are already expired. Yellow means the ones which are to be done today, and green are the future activities. Okay, activities which are scheduled for future. So that's the activities regarding job positions. Let's go back and Go click on the 3 dots. There you have the trackers. So click on the trackers. Now this basically help you to, track all those things. So you have the job sources here. Sources like the LinkedIn and all. Like LinkedIn and all is an, application or a software from which you can, hunt for your job, right? So it can also be a source. So it's given as a source here. So that's the the tracking. And then you have the new application section. So if there is any new application, or if you want to create a new application, that can be created from here. So this is the application form. Okay, so I'll show you how to create an application in detail while we are talking about the applications. And then there you have the reporting section of that particular job position, where you have the analysis. Okay, so just opening the analysis of experienced developer. So you can see how many are hired, how many applicants are there, how many are in progress state and all. Okay, so that's the graph view of this, and you have the pivot view also of the job position, that is the recruitment analysis. Okay, and then you have the source. Okay, the source of the job position. So you can see here also you have this source analysis. Okay, you can see the applicant as well as the hired ones. So from here you can change the measures. Here also you have the pivot view. Going back to the job position, and there you have this time by stages. Open that. So it's loading. Let's wait for it. Yeah. This is the pivot table of the time in stage analysis. You have the graph as well. So you can see the different stages like the initial qualification, first interview, second interview, contact proposal, and so on. And then you have the job position over there, and it will show the time, that is the count of the days in which that particular candidate or all those things taking place in different stages. That is the count of the days in different stages will be shown here in the pivot table. And the same is depicted in the, in a graph as well. Okay. So that's the reporting. And then you have the configuration. So this is the configuration of the job position. So you have the job summary as well as the recruitment. Okay. So let's go back to job position. So that's the single card. And if you want to, mark it as favorite, then it can be easily accessed. So you have filtering option also, where you have the company and department, where you can filter based on company and department. So let's create a new job position. Okay. So clicking on new, and the job position, I'm giving it as sales manager. Okay. And the applicant, the application email can be given here, as well as the, the body of the email ID is given there. Like you can give the name, the domain name and all. Okay, and once it's done, you can simply create it. Okay, so that's how you basically create a, see, this is the one which we created. Now you can simply configure it from here. That is to, creating a recruitment, right? So just go to configuration, and you can further add more details like the department of the job. So I'm adding the department of the job as management sales, and then the job location can be given. So it's whether if it's remote and all, you can put it there, or I'm giving the company as demo company. The email can be set here. The employment type, okay, it can be permanent or temporary, seasonal, interim, full-time, part-time, whatever it is. So I'll put it as permanent. And then you can set the company, and you have the target. So how many people you are looking for. So I'll give the count is 5. And if it's published, if it should be available to the public, means you have to publish it, right? So I'm publishing it. Then you can choose the website in which this should be available. If you're putting it blank, means it will be available in all the websites. Then you have the recruiter. You can set the name of the recruiter, who is the one recruiting. So I'll put Mark Demo. The interviewers, who is going to interview, Michelle Etman, and I'll put John Doe there. And then you have the contract template. So you can, I'm putting the contract template as the experienced developer. So this is a template which is there in your system now, pre-created. Now this template can be used for this job position. Okay. If you want, you can create a new contract template. It's up to you. Okay. And then you have the process details, the time to answer, the process and all. So if you want to change it, you can simply drag and change it. Okay. So you can put the time to answer, change it to whatever you want. Okay, so that's the process details. It's just the details. And here in the job summary, you can give the summary of the job which you have created. Now that's how simply you can create a recruitment. Okay. So here you have this smart tab which is showing you job application trackers, and if you want to go to website, you can simply go from here. Okay, so that's the way how you create a job position, that is an open recruitment. So here you can see the one which we created, which is sales manager. So that's done. And as I said before, we have this option to filter and all. So that's how you basically create a new job position. And as you can see, I've given 5 to recruit. So that's the reason why it shows it here. Okay, so that's how you basically create a job position. Now let's go to the main menu called applications. So the sub menu which comes under application is by job position. So just opening it. So you can see the applications based on job position. So that's exactly what you see once you open the recruitment module. Okay, so I'm not going again into that thing. So we have this all applications. Okay, so previously you were seeing the applications based on job positions. Now if you want to see all applications means, that is possible here by clicking on the applications menu. You have the option to see it. Like if you click on all applications, you can see all the applications which are there in your system. Okay, so you can see the stages and different applications under those stages. So you can see here the stage called initial qualification. There are 6 applications in that stage. Then you have the first interview, second interview, contract proposal, and contract signed. So details regarding the applicant's name, the applied job, subject, stage. Then you have the evaluation, the mobile number, the tags, and the recruiter of every or each applications given here. So you can create a new application from here. So click on new here, and from here you can basically give the subject of the application. So I'm giving the name as sales manager application, and then you can set the name of the applicant. So let it be Jerry. And then you have the option to provide the email ID, phone number, mobile number, LinkedIn profile of that person. And then you can choose the degree of the person, whether he's a graduate, a bachelor degree, master degree, whatever it is. So I'll put graduate over there. And then you can choose the interviewers. So I'm putting Michelle Edmin, and the recruiter, who is the recruiter that can be set here, I'll put Michelle Edmin there as well. And the evaluation of the applicant, I'm putting it as very good. Then you have the source. So here in the source, you can see this is the source of the link. Okay, that is the search engine, domain and all. That's the source through which this person has come. Then you have the medium. So that is the medium of delivery, whether postcard or email. That is how you are going to send this application. Okay. And then you have referred by you. So if this person is referred by anyone in already the organization, means that can be chosen. And then you have the availability. Okay. So when the availability is, you can choose it from here. If you don't choose me, that means he's always available. And then you have the option to set tags over here. So I'll put the tag as sales. Obviously, he's applying for sales manager post. So I'm giving the tag as sales. And the applied job, here you have to choose the recruitment. So that is the open job position. The job position which is open as the sales manager, the one which we created right now. Okay. And then you have the expected salary as well as the proposed salary, which comes from the contract. So currently I'm not putting that, and here you have the application summary, and if you want to add skills of the candidate, means that can be added over here. Okay. So you can pick a skill from the list. So I'll put the marketing skills, save and close. And one more thing, sorry, you have to add the skill over here. So communication I'm giving. Okay, and how much is the level of your skill? Let's change the skill levels. I'll put it to 100%. So he is that much confident in communication. Okay, so I'm saving and closing it. So that's basically how you add skills. You can add multiple skills for a single person. That's done, and currently you can see this person is in new stage. If you want to change the stage to initial qualification, just click on the stage, or if you are putting this in the Kanban view, means you can drag and drop. So he is in initial qualification, then first interview, second interview, contract proposal, and then contract signed. So once that person signed the contract, he becomes an employee. So that's how you do it. And if you want to generate an offer letter for this person, click on generate offer and then choose the contract template. Okay, you can set the template and use it, and all the details like the yearly cost, the experience, date, the job title, the department, everything will be there, and we are going to send it by mail to this person. See, this is how it's done. So I'll just close it and I'll show you. So this will be the mail which will be sent to the person. So followers of the document and whoever you want to put as the, so I'll just put one random person as the recipient, or for Jerry I'll put job position I'm giving as sales manager. The email I'm giving it as jerry123@gmail.com. Save and close. See, so Jerry is added here as the recipient. It came because I didn't provide an email address for the applicant. And this will be the message, congratulations, you can configure your package by clicking on the link below. The link will expire on this date. So configuring the package is given here. So by clicking on that link, you can configure the package. And if you want to add further messages, it can be added here, and also attachments can be added. Once it's done, you can simply send. Okay. So the offer has been sent to this person. So you can simply change the status like first interview, second interview, contract proposal. And once you sign it, means it will turn to contract signed. So that's how an application is generated, and it moves to different stages. Okay. And it's this is how you basically generate an offer letter for the person as well. So that's done. That's how you can create an application. Now here you have the offers. So these will be the offers which are created. Now you can see this is the offer which we generated right now for Jerry. Similarly, all the offer letters or the offers which we create for different applicants can be viewed here under the offers section. Okay. So you can see the state of the offer validity date, and the employer budget. Okay. Then you have the reporting where you have the recruitment analysis. So here in the recruitment analysis, you can see the analysis of the recruitment based on the applicants who are in progress as well as hired state. Now you can add measures from here. Okay, you have measures like hired by referral, hired ratio, meetings, and so on. And you have different graphs like the bar chart, the pie chart and all. Okay. So you have one more view, which is the pivot view of the same thing, where you have the different job position, applicant, hired and refused ones. So while talking about the applicant refused and all, while creating an application, you can even, while generating the offer letter, you can even refuse that applicant. Okay. So I'll simply show you. So let's go to all applications and I'll open any one of them. This is it. Now here you can see generate offer as well as refuse. Just click on refuse over there. Now you can add a refuse reason. So here in the recruitment module, we have an option to add these reasons. That is, we'll preset all these reasons, and in certain cases, we can use any of those reasons. So I'll just put don't fit the job requirements and refuse it. So the mail will be sent to that person, and this tag comes which shows refused. Okay. So yeah, that's how you refuse it. Let's go back to the graph. Now, as I said before, this is the pivot view of the recruitment analysis. See, this is the pivot view. Now, going back to reporting, there you have the source analysis. This is the source analysis. And here you have this, different sources like the Facebook, LinkedIn, and other undefined ones. So you have the measures over here. That is, it shows applicants which are in hired, in progress, refused states, and based on different sources. Okay, so you can see the same in line chart as well as pie chart, and then you have the pivot view of the same. So that's the source analysis. Then you have time and stage analysis. So it shows the time in different stages like the initial qualification, the first interview, second interview and all. This is the bar chart and this is the pie chart of the same. Here we have a pivot view of the time and stage analysis. Then you have the team performances finally in the reporting. So this is the team performance. You have different teams like Michelle Edmond and the Mark Demo. These are the different recruiters, and you can see the ones which are in progress as well as hired state. Okay. So for the same, you have the pivot view. Now you can view it in different other graphs. And then you have the pivot view, which is basically a tabular view. Okay. So that's the reporting section. Now if you go to configuration, you have this, we'll put settings for last. Okay. You have this job position which is called employment types. So once you were creating a job position, you notice this thing called employment types where you have this permanent, temporary and all. So whatever that type is, you can create it from here. So if you are giving a new type or something, that can be set here, and you can set the country also. Now this can be used in applications. Okay. In place where this employment type is asked, you can choose one from the employment type which you have created here. Now, after that, you have this refuse reason. Just now, I've been talking about the refuse reasons, right? So here is the place where we set reasons, and this reasons can be chosen there while you are refusing any candidate, okay? So you have different reasons over here, like duplicate, scam, role already fulfilled and all. Similarly, you can add a refuse reason over here. So I'll just put sorry. Okay, let it be the refuse reason. And then you have the email template which should be chosen. So once it's refused means a mail should be sent to that person saying that you're refused, right? So you can choose a email template for that. I'll just put refuse and save it. Now this reason can be used while you are refusing a candidate, okay? So that's the refuse reason. And then you have the employee section where you have this departments as well as skill types. Now this is the departments where you can see the different departments like administration, long-term project, management, professional services and all. So whatever the department is, you can choose it from here. Creating a new department is also possible. Just give the name of the department, a manager, employee, and the parent department for that. So for sales and all, we've created one. While we were creating the job position sales manager, we've chosen department as manager/sales, right? So here that is this thing. So you can set a parent department and a department under that parent department. Okay. So that's how you configure departments. Then you have the skill types. So I've shown you while an application is created, obviously that person can add his skills. Okay. So these are the different skills. You can add it from here. So this is the name of the skill and the skills which comes under. If you're choosing language means the skills will be like different languages like Arabic, English, Filipino, French, German, so on. Okay. So this can be created from here. Name of the language, and then you can add the skills. So, the skill type, okay. And then you can add the skills. If I'm giving the skill as arts, the skill type can be dance. Then you can add music, drawing. Okay. Likewise, you have different skills. So I'll put it as that, and then you can add different levels. Okay. So not everyone is professional in everything. That is, not everyone knows everything. There'll be a level of knowledge in every field, right? So similarly, you can create a level. So I'm putting L1, and the progress I'm setting it as 20%. L1 will be 20%. L2 will be 50%. L3, let it be, one more time we'll try. L3 will be 75%. And then one last thing I'm adding, L4, let it be 100%. Okay, so based on your skill, you can choose the different level of skills, okay? And if you want to set any one as a default level means that can be chosen from here. I'll put 50 as the default level. Okay, so that's how you basically add a skill type. Going back to configuration, then you have the activity types. So you have these activities like email, call, meeting, to do and all. So here you can set a new activity type and the planned and type. Okay, planned and type. So just click on new. You can give the name of the activity. So if I'm giving schedule a meeting, the activity setting the action to be done can be chosen from here. So I'll put meeting. The default user can be chosen from here, Michelle Admin. Default summary, keep done. So keep activities marked and done. If you want to mark it as done means you can simply check it, the default note. And the next activity, that is the chaining thing. Okay, the chaining type, you can suggest the next activity or automatically trigger the next activity. Whatever it is, you can choose it from here. And what to suggest next. So I'm putting it as a meeting itself and the email template as well as the when this should be triggered or when this should be suggested. So after previous activity deadline, how many days or how many weeks or how many months after the previous activity deadline, that can be chosen from here. So that's how you basically configure a activity type. And then finally, we have the configuration settings. Let's open it. Yeah, inside the configuration settings, you have two sections, which is the job posting as well as the recruitment process. So this is the online posting, that is to publish jobs which are available on website. That is to make these job positions available on website. We all know, we've seen this publishing thing inside the job position. Then you have the recruitment process, which is to send an interview survey, CV display, send SMS. Then you have the CV digitalization, which is to digitalize your CV, through which you can extract the name and email and all automatically. So you can see 3 options. So for this, you basically need credits. To not digitize on the, sorry, not digitalize, it's digitization, okay? I'm so sorry. And then you have the digitize on demand only and digitize automatically. Then here you have the salary package configurator. So the validity duration for salary package request for new applicants can be given here. So currently it's 30 days. You can change it based on your needs. So these are the things basically which comes under the recruitment module of Odoo 17. I think it's clear for you guys. So this is how you can easily manage the recruitment process of your organization by using the recruitment module of Odoo 17. I hope it's clear for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.